Hey guys, it's Chloe. Welcome to another Con Chronicles. This past weekend, I went to Central Florida Comic Con in Lakeland. The con celebrated its 5th year and even expanded to a 3rd room at the RP Funding Center. I went there with 2 things I wanted to do: meet voice acting icon Lisa Ortiz and enter the costume contest. After spending a week and a half crunching to finish a new Bloom cosplay from scratch, I was able to do both. We'll talk about each of these a little later. It was in the middle of nowhere, but I liked the venue. First liked it because there was parking available, something we've struggled with at bigger cons. I wasn't expecting much since this con caps out around 3,000 attendees, but the venue was bigger than I thought it would be, probably because it's also used for sporting events. It has a good mix of photo shoot spots with basic backdrops right outside the entrances and more scenic ones if you're willing to walk a bit. That being said, there wasn't enough content to fill the space. Sure, every room was packed with vendors, artists, and guests, but most of the panels were too niche. Maybe that's on me for not liking My Hero Academia or Dragon Ball. Maybe I'm just getting older. Maybe I need to put my panelist hat back on. It doesn't help if the panels that remotely interested me conflicted with the costume contest or were held while I was in the autograph line. Either way, plan a photo shoot or two because you're going to have a lot of downtime. Normally we would kill time in the gaming area, but unlike every other con we've ever been to, you had to pay to play anything. $5 for 30 minutes of Smash friendlies. I could see MegaCon pulling this, but this tiny con had no business doing it. The costume contest was It was advertised as a craftsmanship contest. We were told the judges would be touching our costumes and checking seams, and then the judges didn't do that. There was no proper sign up where you pick your division, the judges placed you after seeing you, and you never found out where they put you unless you won. Then we were told we would do better if we got a louder audience reaction, so it was a lot of mixed signals and no stage. Seriously, set up a stage in the arena, it would be way more epic. I made a few friends, so it wasn't all bad, but I wouldn't enter again. Not there. Even though it happened at the beginning of the weekend, I saved it until now so I can end the episode on a positive note. Wings Club and Sonic X were my life growing up, so I was very excited to meet Lisa Ortiz. In case you didn't know, she's Amy in Sonic X and all the games that came out during that era, and she's the 4Kids voice of Misa and Icy. The experience was everything I'd hoped for. Her seeing my costume before I even reached the front of her line and getting to fangirl over Wings with her made that con crunch so worth it. That was honestly my favorite interaction I've ever had with a voice actor. And it didn't end there. Remember the Wings Club print I bought from Tone Star's booth at MetroCon? Miyusagi and I visited Lisa's booth on Sunday so she could get that print signed. Tony wanted to meet Lisa but was vending again and couldn't leave her booth, so during a slower point in the day, we brought Lisa to Tony. It was a really sweet, wholesome moment, and I'm glad I was there to witness it. It reminded me that smaller cons have their place in our community and why we support them. This would not have been possible within MegaCon's crowded space. Sure, CFCC didn't have much for veteran congoers like us, but the tight-knit environment leaves room for these special moments we'll remember forever. How this tiny, middle-of-nowhere con managed to book the Lisa Ortiz, I'll never know, but it was enough to outweigh the weaker aspects of the con. If any con organizers are watching right now, please book more Wings Club voice actors. 4Kids or Cinnalum would be fine. Remember that next year is Wings Club's 20th anniversary. I'm just saying. Anyway, that was Central Florida Comic Con. I enjoyed myself, not because of the con itself, but because of the people who were with me. It's a con where you have to create your own fun, so make sure you bring the right people with you. That said, I'm glad I tried it, and if another voice actor I want to meet is appearing, I'd come back for a day. If you were there this weekend, come share your experience in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, go and hit those like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell, follow me on my other social media linked in the description, and I'll see you all next time. Bye now!